Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure it's been a couple, well I know it's been a couple months since the last footage that was shown here. I took some time off of vlogging and sharing stuff here just because I felt like there were, like since I stopped vlogging to now, which today is July, I don't know, like 7th, 8th, I don't really know. I felt like there was a lot of stuff going on in the media and in the world that deserved more attention than anything that I could say or do here, especially when most of my vlogs are just about nonsense and about just like what's going on with us, which really right now, there's not a whole lot going on with us that's like important in the realm of things. So yeah, I took a long break of just vlogging because I wanted other more important things to be heard, not necessarily the first world problems that we usually have here. So yeah, I don't know exactly, as I'm filming this right now, I don't know exactly what the last clip was that I filmed or even how much of it I filmed. I want to still share these clips because I know a lot of you guys still want to see this vlog, and also there's still good stuff going on in our lives, even though the world is just a crazy place right now. And I think that sometimes for those who support us, it helps to see that there are still like happy, fun times going on. So yeah, here are those clips that started back in May and I think ended off somewhere at the very beginning of June. Again, I apologize for my absence, but there's just way more important things going on than anything that I could have really shown you guys. And if you know me and my family, you know that we stand behind the most important movement right now, which is Black Lives Matter. That's the loudest thing that needs to be heard right now, and not me. So yeah, anyways, here are those clips, and then I will flash back to now to show you guys kind of the progress of what we've done to the backyard, because I know a lot of you guys will be asking if you've watched this and you don't follow me on Instagram or anywhere else. So yeah, enjoy. You guys, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna start this vlog off on a very positive note, which hasn't happened in a while. But if some of you guys have been following me for the last 2 months, I think it's been a long time that this all started, but I think for the last 2 months I've been communicating with Alicia. But as you guys know, I haven't been wearing my wedding ring. Sorry, I'm so excited, I'm tongue-tied. I haven't been wearing my wedding rings because I'm allergic to them. They're made of white gold, which apparently not all white gold is like created equally, and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I can't wear my expensive, really beautiful wedding rings that my husband got me. I've tried to coat them. I've tried getting them re-dipped or whatever they call them, or replated. I try to take them off when I wash my hands or get anything wet, and still, if I wear them for too long, I start rashing out to the point where my skin just starts peeling off in layers. It's really gross. I was searching online for a way to find jewelry that I could still wear, and I kept looking and looking and looking, and I came across Alicia Whitefield, and she is a jeweler and she specializes in custom jewelry, and she had this set of platinum rings that were just so gorgeous. Anyways, long story short, I found a set that I really loved. I contacted her, we started working together, and she made a point to get them to me by my anniversary with John, which is tomorrow. It's 11 years together, married tomorrow. And I ruined the surprise because I got a FedEx notification that a package from her had been signed by my daughter while we were gone. John got me out of the house and everything. He'd been planning with her. She contacted him, and like they've been planning to get this to me for my surprise tomorrow, but I ruined the surprise and I can't wait. So I'm opening it and I'm super excited, and I'm getting really emotional because I just think it's so sweet, and this was such a really nice surprise. But anyways, if you follow my Instagram stories, I've been kind of updating how the process has been with her, you know, how she helps you really conceptualize what you want and makes sure the size is right and everything like that. You know, she lives states away from me, so ordering anything this precious or this expensive is really nerve-wracking online, but I've felt so, like, she's just awesome, and I would highly suggest her. I think what I'm gonna do is probably send my old wedding set. John gave me his blessings to send my old wedding set to her to create a ring for my right hand, or maybe a necklace. I haven't decided yet, but she also does that. If you have a ring that you'd like to have configured, or jewelry or like that, she specializes in that as well. But anyways, I'm gonna open this and I'm super excited, and I'll talk more about the process in a later video. I think probably like my favorites video, or maybe if you guys want, let me know below if you want like a dedicated video on this process. I'll do that too. But I just wanted to really quickly show you guys how she packages everything because it's just gorgeous, and this is the first time I'm seeing these, so I'm super excited. Are you excited that I want to have rings that I wear all the time again?
That would be nice.
Yeah, John's been pretty bummed that I haven't been wearing any wedding rings. But okay, so, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. Her packaging is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I can't get it out and also film at the same time. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm gonna have rings again that I can wear. Nuna's gotta sniff everything, you know, my bomb dog, making sure everything's safe. Look, it even says Alicia Whitefield. I think it's Whitfield. I think I've been mispronouncing her name. I'm sorry, Alicia. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Look at that dog over there. I'm nervous. Oh, there's another box. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is really pretty. Get. Okay.
John, get down on one knee.
No, I didn't like it when he did it the first time. I'm not gonna like it if he does it again. It's so embarrassing. I get so awkward when you did that too. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Oh, of course my camera won't focus. So these are made out of platinum. I wanted simple. I wanted something that wouldn't scratch my kids' face. As you can see, it's not the cage type basket that I usually have on my other ring for the setting. I just wanted something that wouldn't get caught in my leggings or on my kids' face, basically. And I wanted simple, and this is simple. This is sparkly. This is beautiful. Again, they're made out of platinum, so completely hypoallergenic for me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try them on real quick. And Alicia must have known that I had just done my nails because, hello. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I love the weight. She asked me if I was like concerned about the weight because platinum is heavier than white gold, but it's comforting. I like that solid, like, I got a ring on. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It is so pretty. Thank you so much, Alicia. Oh my gosh. For my anniversary, I got a new set of rings, which are gorgeous, that will not irritate my skin or scratch anybody or harm anyone in any way, which is really nice. I got a Monstera that John let me rescue. It's a little baby Monstera, even though I have way too many of them. He let me rescue that from a grocery store on our way home from his doctor's appointment, and he got me Starbucks. Day before our anniversary, 11 years. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. John's got smiles on his face because he's happy I'll be wearing rings again.
Happy you're happy.
Thank you, Alicia. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. All right, I gotta turn the camera off so I can stare at some more and post Instagram pictures. But yeah, I will leave the link to Alicia underneath this video though. And again, I will talk way more about these rings. And if you want, again, a separate video, let me know below. But I highly suggest. They are so well made. Oh, they're so pretty. So I've literally been staring at my fingers and my new ring like the last hour, posting stuff online because I'm obsessed. I was saying online that I feel like I just got engaged again. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy. Anyways, John's outside playing with the power washer. I'm not quite sure why, because it's raining out and I feel like stuff's just gonna get dirty again, but I'm not gonna question him. As you can see, our stump debris is still out there. We're actually setting up our pool this weekend, or we were supposed to. I don't know if that's gonna happen, however, because it just won't stop raining. I did get my plants repotted. A lot of you guys asked me where I got those gray pots. So what happened was I needed 2 more gray pots to do the pots by the windows. I'm just gonna go outside real quick and show you guys. Needed 2 more pots to put next to my windows. And I really liked these gray ones that I saw at Target because they're a little bit more modern, and they were 15 bucks, which is a great deal. So I got those, potted those, and then those pots were already potted. And so they were in the uglier, cracked, like they were cracked and broken, but I was trying to get one more year out of them. So because I found these for such a great deal, I got these 15, like I said, they're $15. I got 2 more, and the plants I'd already potted Mother's Day weekend, and I put them in these pots. So now all 4 of them nicely match, and these usually go in the corners of the patio, but John moved them because he's power washing the patio, which again, I'm not quite sure why, but if this is what he wants to do, that's fine. His doctor said he needs to keep active for, oh, stop it, for physical therapy, so this is what he's doing. Careful. Don't hurt my plants. That one's going to your mom. Look how pretty it is out in the sun.
How ironic.
From who?
Natalie.
Who's Natalie?
Lindsay.
Oh, your volleyball girls.
They want me to play.
And you say, I just had knee surgery. She knows you just had knee surgery too because she follows me on Facebook and Instagram.
She doesn't know.
She knows. She's just like, John will play. I know John. John will play.
I want to play.
I know you want to play, but what
In the
did
sand.
literally what did the doctor just say to you?
You should play in the sand.
No, he said you need to hold off and get your muscles strong. You liar.
That's a way to get stronger muscles.
By ruining your knee again?
You gotta go inside.
Should get away from me. Go play. John! These are cute little puppies. Oh, my princesses. My princesses. They just had baths. Oh, and I trimmed their eyes because they need groomed, but groomers are like booked solid right now. Ava has to go back to her dad's house. Why are you leaving us, Ava? Talk about highs and lows, man. Ava's leaving. She's been with us for the last 3 months because of the COVID stuff, which is the longest I've ever had her without her leaving since she's been born. And I told her she could stay at her dad's, or I told her dad he could have her for 3 weeks since I had her for so long now that everything's been lifted. But it's just, I just got used to having like my family all together, you know, for like a good routine and just having her here all the time. And it was just so nice. And it's just like so hard, you know, like you get used to something and then it's just gone. So, okay. Anyways. John has today off. I don't know if I mentioned that. His work gave the whole company-wide this extra day off because it's Memorial Day weekend, which I thought was really nice just because they'd all been working so hard. So, yeah, we're going to try to enjoy ourselves and do something today. Tomorrow, like I said, we're supposed to be setting up our pool, but who knows? This weather is crap. Ohio is like, okay, you guys are reopening, but I'm gonna make it really crappy outside so that way it'll make some of you guys stay home still. I don't know. But anyways, sorry. I'm like in the laundry room because I don't want to be upset around the kids. Shared parenting is very hard. If you've never experienced it before, it's like, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. What's wrong? I know. This one misses Ava the most when she's gone. More than me, I think, sometimes. Because they share a room. And Ava actually loves sharing a room with Kaya. That's the funny thing. People are always like, oh, doesn't your teenager hate it? I mean, I think she wants her own space sometimes, but they're really close. Right? You guys best friends? It's okay, sweetie. We're gonna go pick her up and take her out to ice cream next week, okay? While her dad's at work. Alright. Alright, so it's time to repot these since it got nice enough out, and I don't want to wait any longer. I don't want the palm to get too nestled in here and rooted because they're bitch to get out after they've like settled. So yeah, we're gonna repot those into these black ones that'll look really nice. And I brought Georgie out to hang out, and John put a stake in the ground, but she's not liking being staked down when Nuna gets kind of free reign, because Nuna's like the most well-behaved child I have, aren't ya? The most well-behaved child I've ever had. And then over there's the problem child. She's like, what? Good news is I got these pots done. They just look so much better, I think, in the black pots. We have sand, 4 tons of it over there to put as the base for our pool. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long weekend, guys. guys. It has been an amazing weekend. So, hey, no bark. So not only is it super nice out for the third day in a row when it was supposed to be storming, Georgie's off her restrictions officially, and our pool is up. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We're filling it as we speak. It's a lot higher than it was before. We're still waiting to have our stump stuff removed, and then John and I will plant grass, and then we'll fence it off, and then for all of June it'll probably have to be fenced off from the dogs and the kids, so that way the grass can grow. You excited? Hey, we need to put some sunscreen on you if you're gonna be outside like this, okay? I got super duper burnt. I don't know if you can tell. It's really bad all over from just installing the pool. I know I didn't really talk about this too much because I don't know, vlogging's been weird, but this was our anniversary weekend, as you saw at the beginning of the video. And so the day of our anniversary was the day that we started building this. It took 7 hours with 7 people just to do the foundation. We had 4 tons of sand dropped off in our front driveway, and it took me, my friend Aubrey, her fiance Tim, about an hour, which wasn't too bad, to wheelbarrow all 4 tons back there, drop it into the circle that John cut out the rest of the sod for. And then it took us with more friends of ours who came, and our backyard neighbor, who was the guy who actually was the foreman for the whole project because he had already built a couple above ground pools. He and all of them and me, we worked 7 hours on our anniversary, and we only got the foundation done. The following day, all of my same friends came back. Our neighbor hopped the fence to help too, and we managed to get the rest of the pool up. This whole weekend when it was supposed to be storming rain, so I was feeling very, very, very overwhelmed because here we bought this expensive pool, and I just felt like it was like a ticking time bomb of we only had a perfect window of time where everyone was available to help us put it up, and the time that we had, thankfully the weather cleared up and the storm didn't hit, and we were able to do it. So I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. I have a lot of stuff going on in my head, and I'm really, really tired. It's been a long 2 days. Yesterday, after we did complete the pool, as you can see, we were outside. I mean, I think I maybe spent 5 minutes inside, and that was just going pee once. Right after we got that done, we had to clean up the backyard. I mean, it was a fun time having everyone here too, but I had to clean up the yard, and then we headed over to another friend's house who we actually sold our old Intex pool. That was the one that we took down every year. We sold that to them and their family, and of course John and I helped put that up as well. So we were out until about 9:30.
No, it was 10.
10 o'clock?
Like 9. It was 9:50.
9:50. Building pools yesterday. So it's Monday, Memorial Day, and the sun's out again. It was supposed to rain today, and it's not, and it's gorgeous, and we're just kind of...
It's supposed to rain today?
It's supposed to rain today. We're just kind of relaxing. I did wake up. I was so mad. I went to bed last night hoping that I'd sleep, and I turned off all my alarms. Woke up at 7 a.m. and I was like, dang it, couldn't go back to sleep. So I let the dogs out. Went to my neighbor's house because I bought them a bunch of flowers to plant their planter on their patio because they liked mine. Just went over and planted those this morning after I woke up because the sun wasn't out. It wasn't too hot, and I really enjoy planting flowers. It's like one of my favorite things to do is making planters every summer. John's actually saying that I should start doing it as a business, but baby steps, I don't know. Anyways, so we're just hanging out. The dogs are somewhere over there underneath the only shade that we now have. I'm underneath the man-made shade over here. Put some sunscreen on Kaya, and then I did a little mini pot. I don't know if you can see it on the picnic table, that black one. I picked up that yesterday during the morning before everyone came over to finish the pool because I wanted to put a little pot together and then put like a thank you card staked in it to give to our backyard neighbor who basically was the integral part of putting this pool up because he's the only one who knew what we were doing. John's smart and finally put a tent out so that his lobster neck won't get any worse.
Yeah, I'm good.
This water is freezing cold, but the kids don't seem to care. Having a picnic.
Lay down.
John was really smart. He moved our picnic table underneath the only shade we now have because since the trees are gone, it's all full sun back here, as you can see. Which again is fine because the pool loves it. The water's actually not too bad. The kids, as you can see, are already preparing to go swimming. Ate lunch and then I spent about, what time is it? Oh geez, I spent like 2.5 hours cutting Georgie outside. She really needed a haircut and nowhere can I find any available groomer. So I went to the store and bought clippers finally, like nice grooming clippers. So she's not perfect and she has some like hairs that I want to touch up still, but I think she doesn't look that bad for my first like real like trim everything, even the face, using scissors and clippers. Yeah, you can let her out. I don't think she'll look that bad. I is a mouse today. Look at this. Anyone else's kids just like beat themselves up? I don't even understand. Look how cute your face is. Oh, shmujo bujo. We're gonna go run some errands. Kids have yet to go into a store just because, you know, I am who I am. But I think they enjoy getting out and being in the car at least and seeing like the real world. So we're gonna just do a few quick stops. All right, I am trying to dust and clean this stupid fan. And now I'm putting it back together. The kids and John went outside to swim a little bit. I is still outside, however, on the tractor getting the stump stuff out of the way, but John has to add the chemicals. So he was like, if the kids want to swim, they need to swim now. But, yeah, it's gotten really hot in our house. We don't have air conditioning, so I'm like, John, where did that fan go? I'm gonna clean it and turn it on. So, yeah, hopefully this will help us survive. No. Hi, baby. Is it cold?
No, not that much.
Not that much? I don't believe you. Is it nice? Is it nice?
Yes.
Ooh, it's finally full. That thing's huge. What?
I can stand it on my tippy toes.
Oh, good. Go flat foot. How tall is it? Flat when you're flat. Well, that's not bad. It's only 10. It's like 10 inches taller than our last pool. Having fun? Happy?
Yes.
All right, that's all that matters. This dog went swimming yesterday, but she's clean, so I don't want to put her in again. You reading directions, John? And that one's pooping in the goal.
Score!
A score! Poops, yay! And she's walking. Does anyone else's dogs walk when they poop? This one trails it everywhere. Anyways, all right, John, say bye for the vlog for me.
Bye, vlog.
Say see you later.
See you later.
Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the vlog today.
Bye.
Have a great evening, or morning, or day.
We need a signing off thing, like,
Bye.
see you in the... All right, so you've seen that there's been a lot going on in our backyard. First off, I want to say a little preface because I need to, because people will just talk and say shit, which is not necessary. John and I have been saving money for a very long time. Me in particular, I've been saving money for a very long time to put up a permanent pool for my kids and a deck and all of those things. You guys know we live outside. Again, if you've been following me on any of my social media outside of YouTube, we live outside. And especially this year with everything going on, I felt like it was even more important to make our safe space even happier for our kids and our family. So we don't have central air conditioning, we just have window AC units right now. And so because it's such a hot summer, it just seemed like the perfect time to move forward with the plans that we were already planning back in March, which was to put a new pool in. And then we kind of moved forward with the deck because we just had the opportunity of a friend coming out from DC to help us with it. And just the pieces and the timing and my savings kind of worked out to do that. Also, after being in the above ground pool for a week, I realized that it was very unsafe for us not to have some type of platform that was as high as the above ground. Kaya is still very short to the sense where she can touch, but only on her tippy toes. But when you're outside of the pool, you can't even see her head. So it made sense to just, for safety precautions, to move forward with doing a deck, so that way no matter if you're in the pool or out of the pool, you could see everything that was going on in the pool with the kids. So yeah, that is why we move forward with those things, because I know a lot of people have already given me flack for, you know, spending money on such frivolous things right now, especially with everything going on. But again, this was something that I had been planning for 2 years and saving for 2 years to be able to do for my family. So yeah, I made it a priority, and I stuck to that as my priority, and I followed through with that priority because it meant a lot to my family, and we, in the last month and a half, have been enjoying the crap out of it, and I'm so happy we did it. So we built it ourselves, as you saw. We had the help of my entire community around me, which was just so overwhelming. Our backyard neighbor helped us, all of my friends, I called upon every single one of them, and they showed up, and they put the time in, they put the effort in, they put the their energy in, and it was such a really nice moment for me to realize how many people in my life I actually have that are there for me in my time of need. So it was just a really, I mean, not just building it because we can enjoy it now, but just the process of it was a very cool experience for me and John to know that even though none of our family lives in town anymore, we still have really close friends that are basically like family and there for me more than sometimes my family is. So yeah, that is out of the way. We've done a few updates since then, a few changes around the house, so I thought I'd share with you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking what else I've been doing. One thing I did is I repotted my monstera in this beautiful huge planter. She just needed a new home, and I'm so happy I repotted her when I did because she has grown like crazy. Nuna is doing super well. She's cooling off in her kennel. It is super hot out. It's been in like almost the hundreds when it comes to like heat index. Georgie's doing super well. Hi, George. This is how big she is. She's really not gotten much bigger, and she probably won't get much bigger, but she has just been such a great addition to the family. Sorry, our mat is disgustingly gross. Oh, look, Nuna came and said hi again. We made some changes to the basement because the kids have been home so much. They're over there. Kai's got a school shirt on, so I'm not going to show her right now. We moved John into my office / laundry room because him working from home, the kids being home all the time, and not knowing what next year is going to hold for the kids school year wise, it just made sense to move him into his own space. So I gave up my space so that he could have that back. That little snack cart there does not belong there. I got to move that. But yeah, so his corner office is now inside the the laundry room, which actually works out really well. He's very happy in there. We hung our skateboards. If you saw, for Wyatt's 10th birthday, we went and got him a skateboard, and then we got me a skateboard so that I could ride with him, and then Ava a new skateboard. So it's been a fun time of skating around with the kids. Again, if you've been watching my Instagram stories, you see that's what we do in the evenings. The kids' work setup for school is nicely fitted there, so it actually worked out really well. I think this actually makes the living room flow a little bit better, or family room. I don't know what this room is called. And it's just more workable for everyone involved. What else has been going on? Oh, I'll take you outside and show you the updates outside. I will apologize because the outside looks like poop right now, and that is because it's just been so hot. We haven't got a whole lot of rain lately here. It's just been super duper hot and sunny, so all of the grass that we did have is frying up, and it's all still pretty much beat up from having tractors and people back here. Also, we have a huge like dug up line in our backyard from where our electricity was installed, but that was one of the changes we made. We finally updated our house. This is another thing we've been saving for. We updated our house from a 60 amp box to a 200 amp box, which if you are a homeowner, you know that 60 amp boxes don't do crap. The past 11 years of having such a low ampage has made it so that like I can't run the dishwasher or the laundry machine at the same time without blowing a fuse. I can't run 2 Instant Pots without blowing a fuse. I could never dry my hair with a blow dryer without blowing a fuse. Like, it was bad, and I've lived like this for 11 years. So doing that was a huge step for John and I. Like, it's amazing. I almost wanted to leave my blow dryer on just sitting on the counter just because I could. I didn't because it's wasteful, but it was just really exciting to be able to upgrade our electricity. It's made a huge difference. Like, I can vacuum without turning off one of the like AC units in the windows. I can have all the AC units running at once, which I've never been able to do. So our house is a little bit more comfortable. As you can see, I'm still sweating even though I'm inside. It was a huge step for us. So our lawn is a little bit torn up because we had electricity ran out to the pool. before we were running an extension cord from the garage and it was really unsafe. And again, our grass is torn up because of the tractors and having our trees removed. And yeah, we tried to replant grass and it just hasn't gone very well because the heat and the sun is just frying it up. We knew this would happen, but it was something that we needed to do because weeds were just growing up and it looked really bad. Still have the fence up that I put up. I don't know if I filmed this. Again, I don't remember what footage I have. As you can see, grass is doing really well right here. So once this has reached about 3.5 inches, maybe 1.5 more weeks, we'll be able to move the fencing over a tad bit and then we'll be able to mow over that, and then I'll have to work on that part of the lawn maybe next year. Again, the lawn down here is pretty torn up. This is where we had the electricity ran out to the deck. And then this is our new deck that we completed. There's still 2 top rails we need to finish. And then eventually I will need to paint and stain this either in the fall or next year. I haven't decided yet, but it's treated wood. So you have to wait at least 3 months before you can do that. Another change I know that you guys haven't seen is we put river rock in. And siding or edging. So John and I installed this edging all the way around the pool and the deck, and then I also moved 2 flower pots here, which will come back. They're kind of in their off season, like during the summer they get really crappy like that, and then they come back again probably end of July. And then I did rock underneath the deck too, so that way it stays nice and clean under there. But it just turned out really, really well. It took forever though. I had to move about 4.5 tons of river rock. It was heavy, very, very heavy. My vegetable garden's doing super well, although the worms ate up my Brussels sprouts and stuff leaves, but I think I have them controlled and I think they should be fine, but everything else is just growing beautifully. Then of course, like, I don't want grass to grow here, but it's growing like crazy. I have to spray that. But it won't grow where I want it to. So we have the filter over here, and again, I did river rock all the way underneath the deck to keep it looking a little bit cleaner and nicer. I did put some tiki torches that I had sitting in the garage rusting away up around the pool for night swimming. They keep away the mosquitoes and really give a nice amount of light when we're doing night swimming. If we go up to the deck, this is another important thing, was to have a gate up here since we have a neighbor who has little kids that come over and swim. So when you come up to the deck, this is what it looks like. There's my booby floats from my girls' weekend party that I had. And this is the pool. And then John put my umbrellas up in the corners attached to the deck on PVC pipes, which works out really well. They don't blow away. And then I have some flower boxes because I'm Kelly and I need plants everywhere. Nuna really likes swimming, but we don't let her swim all the time. Come on. Good girl. I know you want to go swimming, but not right now. And I'm coming. Another thing we need to patch up is this grass right here. These rock bricks won't stay here. This was just so that way, until we plant grass here, people's feet don't get too muddy. But yeah, it just came out way better than I could have imagined. Oh, and some of you guys actually probably haven't even seen those extra new garden boxes. I made those out of spare deck wood just because I was bored and I wanted to grow more stuff. But all of these right here are new that have compartments in them, and then that one over there is new. So most of this stuff will grow back every year. They're mostly herbs and stuff, and then there's some for where my annuals go, and it works out really nicely. Oh, it's hot. Oh, and we updated the sandbox because it was kind of falling apart. So back when we built the sandbox, we couldn't really afford to use like treated pine or really good wood. So yeah, we updated this while we were building stuff too. So that should be giving us a couple more years being nice. And John moved the grill because we've been grilling out a lot. And this is our little oasis that's still a work in progress. I was gonna wait to show you guys all of this until it was completely done and looked nice, but the more I keep doing that with you guys where I'm like, oh, I'll show you it when it's all done and it's perfect, the more I realize I never end up sharing anything because nothing ever ends up being done or perfect in my life. Everything's always a work in progress, which is fine in my book, but you guys kind of miss out on those updates because again, I'm like, oh, I'll show you when it's done. I'll show you when it's done. And it's never done. My work outside and on my house is never done. But yeah, that's all the updates we've been doing around the house. Today I just picked up the car. We had a issue with one of the wheels and it was making a funky noise, and sure enough we get a phone call after we took it in yesterday saying, oh, your wheel bearing has gone bad. It needs replaced. So $500 later, we got our car back today and everything's fixed. And I just feel eternally grateful that we were able to fix it and afford to fix it, and yes, it was a huge expense, and yes, it hurt, but we're still okay. You know, we're staying healthy here. We have a really nice, like, comfortable place to be safe in right now, and I'm just very grateful for that. But yeah, that's everything that's been going on here. If we're not working, if he's not working, if we're not taking care of the kids and spending time with them, we're working on our yard, we're working on projects, we're helping our neighbors build their things, we're hanging out with our dogs, we're yeah, this has basically been our life, is just working on improving the space around us so that way we can just be comfortable and happy here. I don't really know what else to share. I feel, again, like if I share too much, then I feel bad talking about the good things, but at the same time, I'm really grateful and I want to share my gratefulness, and I don't know. It's such a weird time to be sharing stuff, which is, again, I think why I did not share for a while here, because it just didn't feel right, and I still kind of feel like it's not right, but I wanted to come on here and say hi to everyone and share some content with you guys and let you know what's going on in our lives, and also, again, reiterate the fact that my family is totally supportive of Black Lives Matter and trans rights and women's rights, and wear a mask, wash your hands, keep your distance. I'm gonna let you guys go because it's hot and this video is probably really, really long. I will talk to you guys all in my next video. I promise these videos will not be so few and far between. Again, I do have a menstrual cup video coming, and then also a week after that I will post my top favorites. It's really hard for me to sit down and talk about my top menstrual cup favorites because, and I talked about this with my friend Amanda from Put a Cup in It, it's hard for me to discuss these things because my favorites might not be somebody else's favorites, because I am a totally different person who's built a totally different way from the next person. So what I might love might not be something that other people love, and I would hate for somebody to solely only purchase something because I said that I loved it, if that makes sense. So when that video comes out, take it with a grain of salt, but that video will be up a week after the Honey Pot cup review, which is gonna be up hopefully soon. But I'll have that. I'll continue vlogging if you guys want to continue to see what's going on with us. Again, if you ever miss me, I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I share a lot there just because it's really simple and easy to do without taking away time with my family, which I've been really trying to do more of. Spending quality time with John and the kids and the dogs and just being present. So yeah, this is one thing we need to curb, is Georgie's little barkiness. She doesn't bark too much, but when she does, it's at the most dumbest, most random things. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Say bye, girls. Bye, internet. Bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are all staying safe. There's a moth on my leg. Do you see that? Old Kelly used to freak out. New Kelly is just like, okay, please leave, Mr. Moth. Thank you.